You know, Fortnite is one magical adventure to go down, because this game has been around for years. I mean, keep in mind, this game came out like 2 years before Apex Legends even released. So this has been around and it stood the test of time for the longest period of time, right? And there's been so many cosmetics that have become like insanely rare, other cosmetics that always return in the item shop every 30 days for the past like 4 years at this point, and stuff that hasn't been seen in over 2,000 days now. Which, if you're curious about the conversion there, 2,000 days is 5.475 years. Over 5 years of a cosmetic in the game not returning. And I think that's just an insane number to think about, especially when you think about a live game like Fortnite. However, something that is more insane is how massive creative is. Firstly, can we talk about Save the World? You know, kudos to the 29.9 thousand people in there. I think that's really cool. You know, seeing a lot of people play creative mode. I mean, not creative, but Save the World. I've been playing Save the World a lot myself recently, so you know, you guys are the massive vibes right now. But let's talk about the actual core game modes, right? We have Ranked Zero build with 37.8 thousand players playing it right now, and if we look at the API, there's a total of 55,000 people playing trios, which is 15% of everyone playing the BR modes as of right now. So keep that in mind. 37.8 thousand in Ranked Zero build, 29.9 thousand in Save the World, and then 55,000 total in trios alone. If we scroll up here and look at only up Fortnite, you'll notice that there's 45.3 thousand people playing only up in Fortnite right now, which is a recreation of an actual video game you can buy on Steam, but in Fortnite, right? This is 45,000 players, which means it has basically double the player count of Save the World. It has more players than the amount of people in total playing Ranked Zero build right now, and it is getting close to having the same amount of players. You know, it's only like 10,000 less than what is currently in the entirety of Fortnite playing the Trios game mode across Ranked, Non-Ranked, Battle Royale building enabled, and Zero build. And I think that's just crazy, because this is just a UEFN experience, right? And just think about it, right? This is a recreation of a game that's currently popular. You see all over like TikTok and everything else right now, and it is going to be making tons of bank, if we're being completely honest here. I mean, I've even seen like Epic devs over on Twitter playing this match. I think it's just wild and mind-boggling to see the fact that a single creative map in Fortnite made in UEFN is so popular right now that it has more players than the entirety of Ranked Zero build, and almost the exact same amount of players as the entirety of the Trios game mode for all of the official Battle Royale modes. Now, we are going to be playing it a little bit here just because, you know, I want to experience it. I haven't actually played it myself yet, but you can definitely tell this is a UEFN experience right off the bat. You have, like, this unique, like, hologram board and everything. Kind of has the old little, like, border or whatever, you know, for the actual, like, display whiteboard or whatever they call it. But you can see how they have new updates coming live, new endings, all this type of stuff. And there's a lot of stuff just being worked on, and they're continuing to update this actual map, which is crazy to really think about. I mean, we even have a speed run timer, right? So if you want to play this, you know, you want to be able to get the fastest time possible, that's entirely viable for you to do, and you just get to have a lot of fun. Now, I have seen people gain a lot of XP for playing this. I do think that, if I remember correctly, based on what I've seen, if you play the game properly, right, if you go ahead and just play this UEFN map for around like 2 hours, you can earn around 3.75 levels just for playing the map and having fun, right? Which, when you're just having like a good old fun time, and I didn't even know that was a skip right there, that's pretty cool. It is a really nice thing to see that you're still able to actually gain some progress and feel like you're not wasting your time to level up or anything like that, because, well, there goes all the progress. But it's nice to know that you're not like you're wasting your time or anything like that, because of the fact that you're actually over here just kind of enjoying yourself, right? And sure, you know, you might think about it like, oh, only 4 levels for 2 hours a time? I could play 3 matches of Save the World in 2 hours and gain 5 levels. But I mean, at the same time, if you really think about it, if you're bored of Battle Royale right now, you don't want to play Save the World and everything like that, and there's no creative 1.0 maps that you're really enjoying, you can just hop on to creative 2.0, I guess UEFN, go to a map you're enjoying and you want to play and grind and get the highest time on, like Only Up, and you can just play it for a few hours and still gain a lot of progress to your account. Now, personally, for me, one thing I like is with creative 1.0 being able to see XP pop up on your screen while you're playing. This doesn't have the visual indicator, so it can be a little like, it feels like I'm not gaining anything right now, but it's always nice to see all that XP granted at once at the very end, and I do think it's just wild overall to see the power that UEFN is having on Fortnite right now, right? We're seeing this game start becoming more, as I've always preached to you guys, of a game that is trying to compete with Roblox, and not a game that is out here just being, you know, your normal battle royale game trying to compete with like Warzone 2 or Apex Legends or anything like that, but it's becoming more of a platform overall. And I mean, they call their games and stuff, the stuff made in this, you know, Fortnite, whatever, they call it experiences. And I mean, with collaborations going on, with the fact that Epic Games is working with LEGO to actually make it so you can import LEGO builds and everything into Fortnite, it's going to be an interesting future for this game, and I'm going to be excited to cover everything that happens with the game, both for Battle Royale, and who knows, maybe do some more commentary stuff on creative mode, you know, try switching it up to a more live commentary style even further, where we don't have to always talk about news because of the fact that we have some crazy things happening that are, you know, like timed experiences in a way, if we really think about it, right? Like, you only have a short amount of time to experience this before the hype starts dying down and we watch as the player count changes and everything, because as Fortnite is, and as with any game, everything has a trend factor to it, and there's going to be a new trend happening in the future when more and more amazing creative experiences get made using the Unreal Engine editor. But I would love to hear, what do you guys think about this experience? What do you guys think about the future of Fortnite? And just overall, what do you want to see me play, right? Are there any cool UEFN maps that you would like me to try out? Or is there just anything that you're like, you know, I don't even want you to record a video on this, I just think you would have fun on it? Because personally for me, there's just been so many odd experiences I didn't think I would enjoy at first. Because, you know, when UEFN first released, I was like, we kept getting just, you know, like PvP maps and everything like that. But now that some time's actually been put in there, we're seeing the whole mega grant system where people could get literally like $500,000 to create something in UEFN. We're going to end up seeing in the future people taking their experiences and stuff they made in Unreal Engine Editor for Fortnite and making their own official, like, you know, game that you'll be able to buy on the Epic Games Store or on Steam or whatever using Unreal Engine in the future, because of them having an expertise in the Unreal Engine Editor through Fortnite. And I think it's just going to be a wild time of growth and everything for this game and for whatever happens in the future. And, you know, I'm just super excited to see it all happen and watch it all unfold while still being this Fortnite leaker, right? It feels like, in a way, even though I'm not, you know, leaking UEFN stuff, we're all technically here for a part of Fortnite history, because this game really has stood the test of time. This game really has just stayed around for longer than I think anyone would have anticipated, right? And I remember, like, back in Chapter 1, Season 2 or whatever, I could have got Black Knight, right? I could have maxed out my account and got all the tiers and everything. I had the money to buy the final tiers and everything, because I was up at, like, a tier past Sparkle Specialist or whatever at that point. But I told myself, I don't see myself playing this game too much in the future. It's probably not worth it to spend my money on it. And then here we are, multiple years later. I don't even know how many years it's been at this point, like 5+, and I'm still doing this stuff. But instead, it's become my actual job, right? Playing Fortnite, talking about leaks and everything, and just making videos about whatever I want to make videos on has somehow become not just a game that I thought I would play for a short amount of time and then just quit or whatever, but something that literally makes me money and, you know, allows me to have cool opportunities with different, like, organizations and brands and stuff. And it's all thanks to your guys' support as well, right? It's not just because of the game being this massive success that it is, but okay, I am now very depressed. But it's also just because of the fact that the game itself has continued to stay around, and, you know, you guys have actually managed to be able to support the content I create. But it's because you guys have been able to continue supporting the content I create and all that stuff, and allowing me to have this unique niche of being a content creator who's also like this Fortnite leaker in a way, and I really appreciate it. And, you know, recently I got a compliment by an actual Fortnite leaker who you guys may or may not know, known as Sheena, where they mentioned that my content is great to kind of just have in the background while, you know, you're working on whatever it is you're working on. And I'll be honest, that is probably the best compliment I've ever had when it came to this channel in particular, because of the fact that when I made this channel, right, my whole entire goal with going more live commentary with you guys wasn't just to tell you the news. Sure, I tell you the news and everything, and sure, I guess I just fell over and over again at this map. I hate it here, but I love it at the same time. But it's like, sure, you know, I do tell you guys the news and everything. I do these ramble videos all the time. I mean, I made a ramble video yesterday talking about the whole, you know, early access cosmetic program situation and everything like that, and I was told that I was on the money with it, right? I was told that you know, I got some good feedback or whatever about it or whatever else. But what I was told by Sheena was that this channel is actually a really good, you know, place to watch content or whatever while working on something in the background while I need to stop doing that jump there, but while doing stuff like messing around in UEFN or whatever else. And that was honestly a super good compliment for me, because one thing I always used to do, right, whenever I played bot lobbies or whenever I was playing some single player games or whatever, I would put on some YouTuber in the background like Northern Lion, Mudahar, some Ordinary Gamers, Moist Critical, any of those content creators that, you know, I like watching and all that type of stuff, and I would just listen to their voice while I'm playing whatever it is I want to play and hear hearing that someone was using my videos in that exact same way that I use other people's videos makes me feel like I'm doing something right here, right? Even if views fluctuate up and down on the channel, you know, Fortnite goes through these periods of, hey, here's a lot of views, you know, it's time to get hyped for the new season, boys, to, you know, like a little bit of a dim period where it's like, you know, the new season just came out, everyone's playing the game, they don't really care about the Fortnite views or whatever else right now, and it's just nice to see that, you know, people are enjoying the content I create, and, you know, sometimes I worry that, you know, you guys are just like, this Fire Monkey guy's rambling on too much, get to the point, you're a Fortnite leaker, talk about the Fortnite leaks. And, you know, I'm sorry if I made someone get jump scared by me changing voices right there while making this video. But yeah, you know, it's like, I appreciate the support you guys have shown to the channel throughout all the changes and stuff. And it's been wild to see myself just change from me doing a spin around in the lobby showcase of new cosmetics and getting those videos stolen by bigger content creators and stuff and having some weird, like, DMCA issues and all that, to being able to just kind of make a showcase video where I'm still showcasing everything. I'm still failing to make jumps in this game. My game is at like 3 FPS for some reason, but also being able to do the live commentary aspect as part of it so that it's an easier transition from that content to the rest of my channel entirely, because it's like you're still getting the Fortnite leaks, but you're also getting that personality as well. So I know that was a little bit of a side ramble about everything as well, but this is just one of those rambly videos where we're not talking about leaks or anything like that. We kind of mentioned the Lego leak, which we'll talk about more in a future video, hopefully, unless more topics just kind of pop up out of nowhere. And with that said, hope Champs and Champets enjoyed it. Definitely try out this creative map. I know this creator is making bank off of this, because I mean, it's the like most popular creative map going on right now. I mean, it's bigger than, you know, Zero Build ranked, as we mentioned at the start of the video, so I already know this creator is going to be living happily and definitely going to want to update this map even more. But I hope this map stays around and gets some cool updates, because now that I'm actually playing it, I feel like I'm going to want to complete this, right? And it feels like something that I want to end up streaming in the future, of me trying to like speed run it or something along those lines. So we will have to wait and see what I end up doing. But with that said, hope you Champs and Champettes enjoy the rest of your day. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it, and oh god, I want to make this jump first before I peace out. So with that said, now that the jump's been made, peace out.